for not that long,
Yeah,
but it's been a long time to have at least three championships. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So like, just kind of like I would just say give a quick summary of like how fast it's been until this point now and moving forward.
Oh man, it's actually been faster than what I thought. Like, when I first came to Kuopio, Finland to play overseas in Europe, I didn't expect to, get all of this to come out of it. Like, I didn't expect all of this, blessings to come back from it. But it's been an extreme blessing, man. Like, I wasn't a part of that first year's Kuopio Steelers championship. I was a part of the 2021 and 22. So I
Okay,
only got
okay,
two championships with them.
okay.
So, being in Europe and, for the years I've been in Europe, winning two championships, that says a huge thing on my resume. And I'm extremely proud of it. And it definitely shows the work that's being put in on and off the field and stuff like that. And I'm just happy to, continue to play for Europe in a bigger program now, since, everyone's talking about the GFL and how that's the next step up. And I've always been trying to get to the next step up, either it's ELF or
Yeah.
something like that. I'm always trying to go to the next step up,
Hey, real quick, can you move the camera up so we can see your face a little bit?
Yeah. Like this.
Yeah. Hey, no, I'm right there with you, and as a competitor, that's what it should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, like, it's crazy. I'm glad that you talking about it. It feels like refreshing hearing it from another athlete. Like you never thought any of this would come out of it. Like, was it just cut and just, hey man, I'm just going there to play ball and it is what it is after a
Yeah.
few years.
That's
Like,
that's exactly how it went, man. Like I didn't, expect to come over out here and continue to play football for numerous great organizations for however many years. Like I'm just glad to show that I bring a different level to the game and a huge impact to the defense and it's only like 3 to 4 American spots and I'm just so grateful that that I'm being looked at to be such a huge aspect to those American slots, being the defensive tackle, they're huge. That speaks a huge volume, you know what I mean? And I'm
yeah,
just glad to be a part of it. I'm just glad to be repping it. I'm glad to be the pathway for other defensive tackles that really never got an opportunity outside of NFL. Hey, there is a way. You just got to be a huge impact to the team.
yeah,
So,
bro. I'm geeked right now, just like thinking about it. Like, bro, you're a defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like, you getting picked over the normal athlete, that guys would go after or whatever, bro.
yeah,
Like, I like if I didn't play running back, I
yeah,
would play. I would be in the trenches, bro. I
right,
love the line of scrimmage, and like
right.
for me, it's like super exciting. But like for you're going to a opportunity that's well respected, an organization that's well respected. Like, do you have any goals already, or have you checked out the league? Do you know like
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
competition?
I've already reached out to all the coaches about the records, the sack records, and the TFL records because that's always another goal that I set for myself. Breaking the sack and the TFL records of the league, like I did here in Finland and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and also just winning, just keep winning these championships, man. Like I just can't. I can't come from not from winning championships all year, and then now I can't win another championship. So, just keeping that ball rolling, and keep grinding and keep making a difference to the team. And as far as the organization, keep making a huge difference, and also being the face of the program, and actually leading the team, not just getting that American slot. A lot of Europeans just think, oh, he's American, oh, he gets the automatic leadership role. Like, nah, you got to actually know how to be a leader and actually lead the team and not just carry that letter A on the top of your head all day. You know what I mean? So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, man, you hit it right on the nail right on the head. Like, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Like, are you the do you feel like you are the alpha? You're that impact guy when you are inserted into a defense. Do you feel like that's your responsibility to say, hey, like it's me that's gonna take this leadership role. Who's gonna lead this defense? Who's
Absolutely.
gonna set the tone?
Absolutely. I think I'm that guy that, being the defensive tackle, those are the guys that get touched first on the field. So being the tone setter also has always been a thing for me. I got to always set the tone. I got to always, be on the front line and let my team know, like, hey, like if you got me, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm always have your back and I'm always make the plays when needed. You know what I mean? So it's just developing that type of leadership and develop the on and off the field leadership is extremely important to me because a lot of guys, a lot of teams in these European teams, they lack true leadership and stuff like that, or someone that knows how to lead a team, the appropriate way. So I just, I really pride myself on that. And, being the defensive lineman, we talk a lot. So, we the most biggest characters, defensive linemen, always the biggest characters on the team if you ever a part of a football team. So, I love having that, bounty on my back where it's like, okay, he's the American defensive tackle. Let's see what he does, and it's just changing the narrative, man, because when I first came to Europe, a lot of teams was just only giving out quarterback, wide receiver, and corners and linebackers, you know what I mean? And like I really that was one thing I wanted to do. I'm like, wow, like why all these running backs and wide receivers and corners and stuff getting picked up and not me? And it's like, man, do these guys know the true levels of football? And like now, when Posdum actually offers me a opportunity that really shows, like, wow, it is people out here are looking at me, it's eyes out here looking at me, and it was just great to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. That's that's strong, bro. Like keep that up. I'm gonna be watching. So you're in a position where are you gonna have you already talked to your D lineman yet? Like, do y'all look pretty strong?
Oh yeah, we
You
look
think?
good, man. We got some big guys, mostly younger guys in our D line room. It looks like in Potsdam next year. But that's why I'm looking to carry on the leadership that I had here in Kuopio there, and actually changing that narrative as far as because in Europe there's no dogs in that interior, man. It ain't really no dogs in there. You know what I mean? So it's just like I really want to show Europe, like, hey, like we here and it's a lot of like skill out here that you guys have been missing out simply because of the American import rule by only having 3 to 4 Americans. And it's like, hey, like there's guys out here that has the skill set to affect the team in all different levels, and I'm just proud to show like, hey, like positive, I'm here to do that for you guys. You know what I mean? And our defense is pretty well. We're looking very good on the back seven. We got Peter Lindstrom. He played for the Kuopio Steelers with me last year, and he's also coming to Potsdam with me. So I'll have a fellow mate there, and I actually have our offensive line pretty much the scariest thing it looked like on our team. Our offensive line, we got some big boys, man. We got like 3 Australians on our team, and a few of them are some young guys. And those Australians, you know how they get down. You know them island boys,
Yeah,
them some big
yeah,
boys, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Straight up, I already know. But that's good competition. Like that's gonna be good on good every week.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And if they strong, and then you got some strength right there with you on the D line as well. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly,
the ceiling
exactly,
is high. It's
exactly,
high.
exactly. But my goal, man, is to actually just make some noise, kick down this door in Germany League and the GFL, kick down this door, set a tone, win a GFL bowl, and also be known as one of the best defensive players to play in Germany, and that's always been my goal as far as coming into a program. Just always trying to elevate my game either way it goes, because everyone is not the best at everything. So it's just figuring out those things that I'm, still need to tune up and things like that and tune them up while I'm here, just in case I have another opportunity back at home for me. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's pressure for you as a D lineman? Is this where this pressure is coming from? Where you're trying to be the best? Like you feel like all D linemen have like a chip on their shoulder. Like I gotta step out in front am I stepping out in front of a quarterback that they may take or a receiver? And I think I talked about this last time with you, but like, do you always carry that pressure? Like, hey, I gotta prove it. I gotta make sure like I'm known or my position is valued to say, hey, like this can happen.
Absolutely. And that's another thing why I think I've taken my leadership to a different level because of the confidence that I have to have because of the slim chances that my position, gets,
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, defensive tackles don't get that many opportunities because coaching staffs here in Europe don't value that position as well and don't think that that position brings much value from an American slot to the team. So I'm just here to change that narrative, man. And I've been in Europe and I'm an American D lineman. And every year I played in a team overseas, we've been the number one defense, number one rush defense, number one passing defense, so it just shows volume. Like, you just can't linebackers and corners are not the pieces to fill your defense. It's the guys up front.
He
You
said,
know what I
"I'm
mean?
him.
You
I'm
know what I
him."
mean? It's the guys. It's the guys up front,
I
man.
feel you. Yeah, I feel
Linebackers
you,
and corners don't fill the defense. It's the guys up front. You know what I mean? We set the
man.
tone.
I'm telling you, man. That's where it's at, man. Like if I could start a defense or if I could start a team with anything, like okay, let me get the line straight,
Yeah, exactly,
and like I can put anybody else anywhere. Like
exactly, exactly.
man, that's crazy. So like you want to be known here, uh, out in Europe. So like, what are you doing? Like, what kind of things are you doing off the field, like right now, to
Okay.
maybe.
The things I'm doing off the field now, I mean, training and being in Finland, that process of getting those work visas done and stuff like that, making sure you're good and stuff. So I've actually been trying to find work, but Finland government doesn't play about that, so it's been taking forever for me to find work. So I've actually just been training and actually, being in online meetings and actually talking to the coaches that I previously, been with, like Coach John Booker and stuff. He's the head coach for the Leipzig Kings now. He was my head coach in Australia when I first went out the country. But yeah, I've been, keeping in touch with the guys that, I previously played football with. I haven't really done anything as far as, training other guys. That's what I plan on doing. Eventually, I plan on opening up this brand called The Dream, actually where I get to uh, train guys and stuff like that on and
We
off the
talked about
field,
it
be it
last time.
yeah, be an agent and stuff like that. But I just got to find the time to it because once I'm unfocused from something, I get focused real hard on something else. You know what I mean? And I don't want,
I got you.
and I still got some more sacks in me left. So, and I still want to, potentially climb that ladder. So I just want to make sure that I, put my eggs in the basket the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man. Hey, if I can help any kind of way, like let me know. But I would just say, man, practice it. If that's something you want to do, like practice something small.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
just to keep sharpening your tools until you get there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But yeah, man, any little thing is definitely worth it. So are you picking up any new challenges or anything like that?
Yes. One new challenge is, this part of my career, a lot of teams have been also wanting me to also coach. So as well as being that player slash coach has been a transition. It's definitely been a transition that I can handle. Is very fun. I think is extreme. It puts a lot more pressure on me because I can't be that guy asking questions. I have to be the guy that knows every single answer. You know what I mean? So that was the biggest thing for me. Guys will come to me asking me questions and sometimes I don't have an answer for them, and I got to come up with something. And I feel like coming up with something literally makes me feel bad because I didn't give these guys my all. So, you know, transitioning into that mentality of always being, ahead of the game, always knowing the plays and where to be and where not to be, and and just passing that knowledge on because a lot of imports just come here and just learn the game and learn the plays, and that's it. They don't pass on knowledge. You know what I mean? I want to know what the back end is doing. I want to know what the linebackers is doing. I want to know what the guy next to me is doing, or even the offensive side of the ball. So it's just being a part of that coaching staff has been, a huge transition to me because I've always been a player, and now becoming a coach slash player has been an eye opener, and I love it. So that's one
Yeah.
thing.
I would say just be you, be
Yeah,
relatable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what it really boils down to. Like, of course, like sharpening your tools for the game. There's always something that you can learn, but you know what I'm saying. Just be you, be relatable. That's what like half the stuff I say. It it, it doesn't sound like football.
yeah.
It's just like I just tell them. I always coach in a way like, okay, how is this relatable, or
Right,
what small step can I just show them to make it make sense?
right,
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah, it's just however you do it though, but just feel
Absolutely.
comfortable, bro. Man, so you only got a few more months. When the season starts in what?
May
2 months?
in May.
May?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So y'all about to strike here soon, man.
yeah. We played the Unicorns first game.
You ready for that pressure?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I
Ooh.
can't wait. They're gonna.
Is it at a neutral site or where is it at?
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there in at the Unicorns for a spot. So yeah, yeah. I heard a lot
Oh,
about the Unicorns. I heard a lot. I really am not too much into the GFL as I should be, but I heard a lot about the Unicorns and how much history that team has. So I'm looking forward to playing them.
yeah, man. They tough. They tough, and they play real strong as far as um, they pay attention to what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do their job, and that's what you're gonna have to deal with. It's gonna be more of a mental thing. Just you guys, y'all. It sounds like y'all know how to play hard. You know what I'm saying? But are you mentally tough?
Right.
To stick it out for fourth quarters. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So not making those mistakes. But yeah, man, that sounds like a great game. To be a season starter for sure.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, you're gonna have to keep me tuned in to make sure that send me the link or something
Of
where
course.
I can watch it. Um, that's yeah. I'm hurt because I never really. I don't think I ever beat them,
Really.
and I was in Germany for a while. Yeah. So yeah, man, they tough, bro.
Yeah.
And it's
I can't wait for
but.
that.
Are you gonna do something? So the season is about to start. Are you gonna do something to, something away from football? I mean, it sounds you can't do that much, but are you?
Absolutely. So after the season, I plan on coming back to Finland and applying for and going to school for international marketing and business, so I can work on opening up that brand like I told you about. Learn the basics, learn the ins and outs of it, and I've been in Finland too long to not getting something out of it. They pay for health care and stuff out here, so I'm leaving with something. You know how they Denzel say, I'm leaving with something. So I'm coming back and getting my applying somewhere and feeling see if I could get in and stuff like that because I have orientation on the 18th, so that's why they flying me out 2 days later than I should be because I have orientation here. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, man, get that. Take advantage of it. That's as soon as you come to Europe, right? Everything you can, get into it.
yes
Any
sir.
kind of that's exactly what I did. Learn it. Well, I learned the language in Germany. I didn't like fluent, but I'm pretty good at it. And with that, like so many doors open up. You know what I'm saying? Working at a university to whatever, like
Yeah,
just get something out of it, like you said.
right, right.
Get
Been here
something.
too long to not get something out of it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, man. I'm geek. Like I would like spin up out of the chair and start running around and everything, but like hey, man, again, like I'm proud. Like when I seen that you signed somewhere different, I was just like, all right, like he on a mission.
Yeah,
He on a mission.
I'm climbing that ladder, man.
Yeah,
We're climbing
yeah.
that ladder, man.
So like I was like super excited to see it, and like I'm really excited that like you trying to do something with it as far as being outside of football, helping other athletes like see the importance like you see it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And getting something out of it, whatever for whatever reason. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be a real interesting season. Uh, I think for everybody, everybody picked up a new challenge or they're somewhere different, and you just want to fill it out. But hey, keep chopping wood, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. Keep chopping, and you know, I'll see you at the top.
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, it's been a pleasure having you back on here, man. I know we just chatting it up, but let's keep this communication going, this connection going, bro.
Of
Like
course.
I'm gonna be tapped in. I'm actually not even that far away from you. Like you're gonna be in Potsdam. I'm in Leipzig, so I'm not even sure like how far it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think I seen that's like a 2 hour drive, but like an hour and a half train ride, something like that. I seen
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, and you know your boy playing in Hamburg,
Yeah,
so
Reese. Yep, yep.
yeah, so you're not
You
far
know
away
I'm
from
pulling
him
up.
either.
You
Yeah,
know I'm pulling up to that.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, bro, it sounds good what y'all got going on, man, and keep going.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Appreciate it,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, hey, that's it for Mental and Potential. Y'all already know, man. Tap in next week for our new guest, man. Let's keep up with IkeemAllen, man. Do you have a shout out for your Instagram or anything that they want to keep in touch, like
Yeah,
keep up with you?
for the viewers, follow me on Instagram, Ikeem the Dream at _704. That's Ikeem the Dream _704. 704 is my area code, so let the people know. But follow me on Instagram, and that's where you can find me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Bro, I'm area codes. Like it don't even seem like it's that big a deal. But like when you shout it out, I'd be like, oh man,
Yes, sir.
like let me throw mine in there. Let me throw mine in there.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
hey, appreciate you, Ikeem, man, and
Appreciate you too, man.
yeah, take it easy, and hey, that's it for Mental and Potential.
See you.